I'm hoping that this tournament in the Dragon Ball Super anime starts to pick up the pace and possibly get a little bit good as time progresses. And like, don't get me wrong, I love the new content that we're getting. Like, this is shit that we've never seen before in Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z. Like this is a breath of fresh air every new episode that we get within this arc. However, all the fights up until this point have been like won or lost due to a technicality. So like going back to Goku versus Botamo, you know, Goku, he really couldn't do any physical attacks on Botamo, so Botamo had to be thrown out the ring. Like, I understand that, you know, Goku using his head a little bit, it was a technicality, whatever. Fight progresses to Goku versus Frost, and at first it like, you know, goes out as like a normal DBZ fight, which was pretty cool. But then, as we all pretty much know with this week's episode, Frost was cheating. That son of a bitch playing with all of our emotions, making us think that that guy was like a sweetheart, the exact opposite of Frieza, when that is not the case. Oh my god, I want this guy's ass to be kicked so hard. But then we get to the Piccolo versus Frost fight, and it's just, God, man, why does, I don't want to know who it is. I don't know if it's Toriyama or Toei or whoever is writing this, but why does Piccolo always get done dirty, dude? Like, Piccolo is one of the most amazing characters in all of Dragon Ball Z, and he always gets thrown on the back burner to give the spotlight to Vegeta or Goku. And just to have Piccolo lose due to another technicality from Frost cheating, it's like, I'm wondering if we're gonna get a fight in this tournament that's actual, like, power versus power. Let's see who actually wins. Like all the other Dragon Ball Z fights we've gotten before. Like, for real though, I got so lit when Piccolo asked Goku if he thinks that he stood a chance against Frost in his upcoming match. And Goku just straight up like, nah, bro. You're gonna get your ass fucking kicked if you go in there. It's like, yo, I mean, God, man, like, Piccolo is strong. People are forgetting that Piccolo is pretty strong. He is at least stronger than a Super Saiyan, possibly at the level of a Super Saiyan 2. That has to do some type of damage against one of these opponents. Because believe it or not, it's been years, I want to say more than years, maybe decades or so, since we saw Piccolo actually using strategy in a fight. Like, he actually used his head to use his hentai tentacle arm to like hold Frost in place. Like, for a second I thought I was watching a little bit of Naruto, old school Naruto, with like the old strategy with Piccolo, because Piccolo, he's always been a genius, so it's so freaking awesome to see him putting his head to good use. Like, by far, that is the one trait that sets him apart from every other DBZ character, and they cannot touch him. Piccolo is a genius, and maybe Vegeta also, but I believe Piccolo probably has a little bit of an edge on him in that department. But you know, maybe Piccolo being a little bit weaker than Frost worked out to his advantage in seeing a very interesting fight, because if Piccolo was actually stronger than Frost, we probably would have just seen punches, kicks, and all sorts of flurry shit all around the arena. But since Piccolo had to strategize, we see him using all this old school Dragon Ball Z shit that we haven't seen in years. Like fucking laser beams out his fucking antenna. Dude, that's from Dragon Ball. That is from Demon King Piccolo Dragon Ball. I think Piccolo might have used it after some point, like in Dragon Ball Z, but like right now, the time I'm remembering where he used his antenna as an attack was Dragon Ball. And then we got Shadow Clone Jutsu like out of fucking nowhere. Like, dude, that shit was, I looked at that, again, Naruto vibes out the window. But again, Dragon Ball Z did do, I think, snippets of that back in the Saiyan Saga and definitely in Dragon Ball. So basically, Piccolo was using all his attacks, all his strategies, all his defenses, offenses. Like, it was just so fun to watch Piccolo just going about the ring trying to find an opening on Frost, and he would have had Frost, but that son of a bitch with that fucking bone shit in his arm, oh my god, Vegeta better wipe the floor with this guy. But now we're gonna progress to the Vegeta versus Frost fight, and I'm telling you, God, man, that 30-second stare that Piccolo gave to Vegeta when Vegeta told Piccolo to forfeit his match. Like, dude, that is the stare of someone handing another victim the punishment. Like, Vegeta is gonna punish the shit out of Frost. And the icing on the cake at the end of this episode, when Vegeta tells Frost, yo, your voice annoys me. Like, I'm honestly getting vibes of him wanting some like just fragrance of revenge on Frost, who is basically the mirror version of Frieza, and Vegeta couldn't get that revenge because Goku came at the last minute to blow Frieza away and whatnot. But now that Vegeta's fighting Frost, Vegeta's like, you know, this is probably going to be the closest thing I have to punching like some form of Frieza, some resemblance of Frieza square in the face. So you know what? Let's take it out on his doppelganger, Frost. So now that Frost's evilness is out the bag, like there's no doubt about it, the dude's fucking evil. He just puts up this good boy act. It started to get me thinking about like just what exactly has this guy caused, because we know that he starts wars to resolve them later and portray himself as a hero. So I'm wondering, what if the humans in Universe 6, who are now extinct, I believe, and they got extinct because they just were doing all-out war with each other like endlessly. It makes you wonder, was Frost the one that probably started that? I mean, mind you, humans are just like, they're gonna start war over fucking anything. But now that we know Frost actually starts that shit to resolve them, maybe the human one got out of hand and he just like, you know what, fuck it. So let the humans die out. I don't give a shit. On to the next planet. And let me know what you thought of this episode. To be honest, I like the new content. Don't get me wrong. But I just want the tournament to start picking up the pace with the next couple fights where it's actual power versus power. Throw in strategy if you want, but just don't win due to a technicality like someone cheating or someone getting thrown out the ring. Like, make this like Gohan versus Cell, Goku versus Cell, whatever. I want to see an actual tournament fight where people have to use their powers to win. Not fucking cheat or just toss pump out of the ring, whatever. And are you looking forward to next week's episode with Vegeta versus Frost? Because dude, Vegeta, that smirk on Vegeta, man, he is going to fucking butt rape this guy. Like, Frost is not gonna stand a chance against Vegeta. Because now that Vegeta knows he is cheating, like, dude, he already knows what to avoid, and Vegeta's a genius. Like, he's almost up at Piccolo level, maybe even at Piccolo level in terms of the genius department. But we're gonna have to wait and see, and I cannot wait for next week. But let me know what you all think in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video at all, or even this great episode of Dragon Ball Super, leave me a thumbs up down below. I would really, really greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, there you go, you got an excuse right now. Click that subscribe button and stay up to date with all of my future videos and content, and I will love you forever. Don't forget also, stalk my Twitter. I post daily. Let's go. I'm Ajax the Mister, and as always folks, thanks for watching.